On today's video, we're going to give you all the reasons why buying a resale home could be a better choice over buying a new construction home in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hello everyone, this is Chris Morton, real estate broker with the Morton Bradbury Real Estate Group. So let's get into it. So as we talked about on a recent video, over 65% of our clients this year have bought new construction homes. And while new construction has its place, you shouldn't out of hand dismiss the option of buying resale homes. There's lots of positives. Among those are when you buy a resale home, you're likely buying in an established neighborhood. So nobody wants to buy into a neighborhood where all the trees are like little brand new spindly trees and the neighborhood has no character and the houses are just house after house after house with dirt and very little grass. With a new construction home, that's what you're getting. With a resale home, it is likely that you're going to be in an established neighborhood where the trees have grown up and they're mature. I'm thinking about Bedford at Falls River, where I used to live many years ago. If you drive through that neighborhood up in North Raleigh, you see like a canopy of trees over your head. It's just really a nice feeling going into that neighborhood. That's not the feeling you're going to get from new construction versus the resale. You are going to get that in many instances. As well, another huge positive of resale homes are historic. There's not any such thing as a antique brand new home. It doesn't happen. So if you want the character of a historic home, you're going to have to buy resale. And with that is going to be some negatives, of course, but by fixing up a historic home, you may be buying a slice of history, which is really cool to know who used to own this home. Like say in Charleston, South Carolina, happens all the time downtown. Charleston, we have that here in downtown Raleigh as well, and also in other parts of the Triangle area, where you can buy a historic home that someone famous might have once owned. Another huge positive of a resale home, location. With resale homes, you have a lot more options about where you're gonna live versus new construction homes. Unfortunately, most new construction today is happening in the outer bands of the Raleigh Triangle area, meaning you're gonna have a lot of a commute time by buying new construction. With resale, all of those homes that have been built up over the years in the downtowns or near the downtowns of all of the cities of the Raleigh Triangle area, those homes are open for you to buy when they come on the market. And location is obviously going to be a lot better if you need to commute into, say, downtown Apex from like 2 or 3 streets over. You can be there in 2 or 3 minutes. And so if you need to be in, say, downtown Apex in just a few minutes, it's unlikely you're going to be able to buy a new construction home. You're going to need to buy that resale home. So that's another huge positive of resale. The next big positive for a lot of people about a resale home is, in general, the lots are going to be larger. So as the Raleigh Triangle area has grown up, the lots have had to get steadily smaller, to the point that in some areas you're going to get 0.1 acre, which is fairly tiny. A resale home, you're going to have a larger lot. You're going to be not only closer in, like we talked about a second ago, but the lot's going to be bigger. So if you want more privacy, more land, more options, then resale home could likely be a good choice for you. Another great benefit of resale homes are all of the extras you get by buying resale. We've already talked about the established neighborhoods and the established landscaping that's going to come along with buying a resale home. In addition, you also could get a fence if you need that. If that's an option of something you need to have, you can do a search for all resale homes in this specific area that have fences. That way you don't have to deal with putting a fence up when you first buy the house, and that process can be quite arduous. It could take a while to get the fence company to come out and put your fence up and get it permitted and all that sort of thing. By buying resale, you've already got your fence there. You don't have to do anything to it other than maintain it. As well, the other big one that comes to my mind is a swimming pool. Swimming pools have gotten to be all the rage in our market. Everyone wants to have a swimming pool in their backyard. Unfortunately, if you're buying new construction or a house that doesn't have a swimming pool, you're looking at about a year wait before they will install that pool, and upwards of $200,000, $300,000 to get that pool put in. By you selecting options that have swimming pools, and we can do that for you, where we can show you only homes that have swimming pools, that's going to save you a tremendous amount of money, tremendous amount of hassle, and obviously a tremendous amount of time. So there's another huge benefit of resale homes. As well, another really big positive of a resale home is quicker move-in times. If you can't find a new construction home that can be ready in 15 to 30 days and you have to be here in 15 to 30 days, then you need to look at resale homes. Resale homes can likely close much quicker than a new construction home that is under construction. That is a huge benefit of someone who needs to move quickly. They need to look at resale homes. Another big positive of resale is they tend to be less expensive. I'm specifically thinking about North Raleigh. We just did a video on North Raleigh and explained to people that unfortunately in that part of Raleigh, only about 6% of all the homes up that way are new construction homes. And unfortunately, those new construction homes are in the 2 million plus range by and large. So if you absolutely have to be in North Raleigh or really any city where new construction is pretty much built out, for example, Cary, North Carolina, then you need to be looking at either winning the lottery or having that kind of cash on hand that you can afford a $2 million home, or the third option is buy a resale home. Resale homes are less expensive overall than new construction, and especially when you're looking in certain pockets of our market, they're way less expensive. And another really, really great positive of buying a resale home is the joy of transforming that home. So I can speak personally on this. We bought a resale home in Wake Forest. It was a Tuscan style home, and that was all the rage back in 2005 to 2010. Unfortunately, it's 2023, and so that style has tended to fall out of fashion with a lot of people and be a little dated. So we basically completely transformed that home from being a Tuscan style home into being a Paris modern home. We really love it. Our guests that have come to visit us have loved it. It's a really, really great feeling. You sort of have that last couple minutes of a show on HGTV feeling every time you come home, because you know you've taken this and turned it into this. So really, really great to have that joy of transforming a resale home. Now, with all that being said, buying a resale home is not always a bed of roses. So let's flip the coin and look on the other side of things at the negatives of buying a resale home. Those include there is a possibility that home could be very dated and needing to be modernized. Just told you about our situation where the home was dated, we modernized it, it cost money, and it was an inconvenience to some extent. So just know that buying resale means you're not getting always newish feeling homes that are open concept, if that's what you're looking, and yada, 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 all those great vibes that you get from a new home. Just know that resale home has the tendency to be outdated. Also, another big negative of resale, you're not getting the brand new roof. You're not getting the brand new heating and air system. You're not getting the brand new plumbing system. There may be issues down the road that you're gonna have to correct. Something may break down. The good news is, if you're buying resale, we strongly, strongly recommend you get a general home inspection before you completely purchase the home and go to closing and it's your home. That way, if there's defects with the home that need to be addressed at the time that you're going through your inspection process, we can help you negotiate with the seller to get those repairs done. And oftentimes, that is a smooth and easy process where the seller either gives you a price reduction so you can do the work yourself after closing, or they'll hire their vendors to come in and do things such as I said, the roof, or replace the heating and air, or touch up and service the heating and air, whatever needs to be done. Another big negative of a resale home, they tend to be less energy efficient. So today's homes use modern technology, modern windows, modern insulation. Resale homes don't have that, especially the older stuff from the 70s and 80s and early 90s. They don't have that modern technology. So you would either have to deal with the fact that your electric bill is going to be higher because your insulation's not as good, or you're going to have to spend the money to rip all of that out and put in brand new windows, brand new insulation. Unfortunately, the cost doesn't usually bear itself out where you save $25, $30 a month on your electric bill by spending $10,000 on windows. Unfortunately, that doesn't bear itself out. But another negative, something you got to consider, is it tends to be that resale homes are less energy efficient. And of course, we can't forget the big negative of a resale home. It's likely if you do make updates to the home, you could get into some cost overruns. We are very guilty of that. We spent way too much money updating our home. We're happy that we did it, but it was more money than we really should have spent. So that is something you've got to bear in mind, that if you're buying resale home and you're going in with the plan of updating it, that you kind of keep control of your budget, to know that you don't have to put the top of the line everything in. Just something to bear in mind. Now, all that being said, doesn't necessarily mean that all resale homes need to be renovated. It's likely you can come across a resale home that's already been renovated. It's really simple to find when you say to us, hey, we want to buy a resale home, but we don't want to do any work on it. Well, we can manually go through each of the listings and put them in different piles, the fixer-upper pile and the ready-to-move-in pile, and only send you the ready-to-move-in stuff. That way, you don't have to do a lot of work. As soon as you buy the home, you just move your stuff in and have your happy life. Another negative of resale homes, you can't always find exactly what you want. When we have a brand new client come to us, we ask them to put together their must-have list and their wants list. And the must-have list are the things that they absolutely must have in a home. Unfortunately, because inventory is so low today and we have such scarce inventory, it's oftentimes difficult to find clients a resale home that has all of the different things they want. Maybe they want the downstairs master. Maybe they want the scullery. Maybe they want the home office on the first floor. These are all things that can be very, very difficult to find. And so when you have those as must-haves, you're limiting the options you have to buy a home. Unfortunately, they just didn't put masters on the first floor 20 or 30 years ago. So again, that's going to limit the pool of options you have. Whereas on the flip side, with new construction, you can target and find homes that have that master on the first floor and all the other features you want, or literally build from dirt if you've got a year to 18 months to build. And there you can have the exact home you want and live happily ever after. So if you're considering a move either into or out of the Raleigh, North Carolina area, my real estate team and I would be honored to be your agents of choice. You can email us at hello@mortonbradbury.com. Give us a call on the number below, or click on the link in the description. We'll be happy to get things started for you. Check out this video. We think you're really gonna like this one as well. Like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.